Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from Life with the Wolfies. Remember me telling you about socking my jars? Okay, as many of you know, we are going camping and we have a motor coach. Now, this will also help for people who who get a lot of mild earthquake tremors, that kind of thing. These are some of the items I'm taking on our camping trip. There's our 3 jars of potatoes to make homemade potato salad. There's our instant rice and some dill pickles, just for examples. So what I'm going to do is, these are socks that Howie does not like. So I'm just going to measure these against the jar. You really don't have to measure. You can trim it down later. And you just slide these down, covering all of the glass, including the shoulders. You see that? And then I'll show you why in a minute. Now, I first heard of this from Cat's Cradle on YouTube. I don't know if Cat's Cradle does videos anymore, but if she sees this, thank you, Cat's Cradle. You gave a lot of valuable information to us folks on the internet. Okay, that's a little bit too long. So I'm just gonna cut the bottom off of this. I will be putting the rings on these because well, not on the potato jars. I won't be putting rings on the potato jars because once I open the jar, it's used and it's done. It won't be going back in the fridge. I do, however, put the rings on jars that we'll be taking a pickle out of and then putting the rest back. You know what I mean? Okay, down to the bottom. You basically want all the glass covered, and don't you worry about the feet, because these are basically a tube socket. It's tube socks. He likes a definite heel and stuff. So I'm just going to do the same with the foot on those smaller jars, see? Now what this does, my friends, is when we're traveling in the coach, even though the shelves that these are on have like ledges on them so they don't fall out and they don't slide out in transit, but you're going to go over bumps. Look, right? You don't want your jars to crack or break if you go over too big of a bump. Old socks make great traveling sleeves, or in your pantry if you live in an earthquake area. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, and that's how and why I sock jars. Take care, God bless.